Welcome. Today, I'm not here to give you a quick fix. I'm here to give you a toolkit for a resilient life. This is not just a text. This is a fortress that will teach you how to build an inner peace that no external event can shake, a fortress that will show you how to find strength in difficulty and clarity in chaos. Starting today, we live in a world that is unpredictable, demanding, and constantly testing our limits. Everyone wants control. Everyone wants a sense of security. Everyone wants to stop being stressed. But here's the uncomfortable truth that most people don't want to face. You can't control the world outside you. You can only control your response to it. You want to feel strong. You want to stop overthinking. You want to find peace even when life is hard. Then you must learn from some of the greatest minds who ever lived, the Stoics. They didn't just talk about happiness. They talked about virtue. They talked about wisdom, discipline, and acceptance. They gave us lessons that can empower you, not just for a moment, but for life. And today I will share the 20 most powerful, life-changing lessons from Stoicism, explained in the simplest, most emotional, and most powerful way you've ever heard. These are not just quotes. These are practices. They are tools. And if you understand them, your entire life can change. Not slowly, not someday, but now. So don't skip. Read till the end. And if this text helps you even 1%, remember these truths, because we don't just share ideas. We share tools that transform lives. These are the Stoics' most powerful life lessons. They'll help you think better, feel stronger, and live with peace. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Control what you can, accept what you can't. The first and most fundamental teaching in Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. Some things are up to us and some are not. Our opinions, our impulses, our desires, our aversions, these are up to us. Our body, our reputation, our wealth, our social status, these are not. The Stoics tell us to focus all our energy on what we can control and to accept what we cannot. What does this mean? It means your mind is your kingdom. Your thoughts and actions are your subjects. Everything else is the weather. You can't stop the rain, but you can choose to bring an umbrella. This single lesson is the key to all peace. If you worry about things you can't influence, you will live a life of constant anxiety. If you focus on your own character and actions, you will find a fortress of calm inside you. Lesson 2. The obstacle is the way. This is a powerful and liberating concept. In life, we will always face obstacles. A bad boss, a difficult diagnosis, a project that fails. Most people see these as roadblocks and feel defeated. The Stoics taught us to see them as opportunities. The obstacle is not a problem, it is the path itself. Every difficulty is a chance to practice virtue. When someone is rude to you, it's an opportunity to practice patience. When a plan falls apart, it's an opportunity to practice flexibility. When you feel pain, it's an opportunity to practice resilience. Don't wish for an easy life. Wish for the strength to face a difficult one. Because the problems you face aren't meant to stop you. They are meant to make you better. Lesson 3. Memento Mori. Remember you will die. This lesson sounds dark, but it is actually the most life-affirming one of all. Memento Mori. Remember you will die. The Stoics used this not to induce fear, but to instill a sense of urgency and gratitude. You have a limited time on this earth. Don't waste it on trivial things. Don't wait to be happy. Don't delay your purpose. When you remember the fragile and temporary nature of life, you become more present, more intentional, and more grateful for every moment. It helps you prioritize what truly matters and let go of what doesn't. Your life is not guaranteed to be long, but it is guaranteed to be all you have. So live it fully, with awareness and purpose. Lesson 4. Practice negative visualization. We spend so much time worrying about the bad things that might happen. The Stoics flipped to this. They told us to purposefully imagine the worst-case scenario, not to feel bad, but to prepare and to appreciate what you have. What if you lost your job tomorrow? What if you lost your home, your health? By thinking about these possibilities, you realize two things. First, you are stronger than you think. You would find a way to survive. And second, you realize how much you have to be grateful for right now. The job, the home, the health you take for granted are precious gifts. This practice turns fear into appreciation and anxiety into resilience. Lesson 5. The only true evil is moral evil. For the Stoics, the only thing that could truly harm you was a corrupt character. External events like poverty, pain, or death were not considered evil. They were indifferent. The true evil was a betrayal of your own values. Lying, cheating, being cruel, or acting unjustly. You can be a king with a corrupt heart and be miserable. You can be a slave with a virtuous heart and be free. Your character is your only possession that no one can take from you. Focus on being a good person, and you will build an inner peace that no external force can destroy. Lesson 6. Treat misfortune as a test. Life will throw you curveballs. A friend betrays you. You get a bad review. You lose an opportunity. The Stoics didn't just accept these events, they saw them as training exercises. A wrestler doesn't complain about their opponent. They see the opponent as a tool to get stronger. Similarly, when misfortune hits, see it as a test of your character, a test of your patience, your resilience, and your wisdom. Don't ask, why did this happen to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to become a better person? Lesson 7. Don't seek pleasure, seek virtue. In today's world, we are constantly chasing pleasure, the next high, the next dopamine hit, the next comfort. The Stoics believe this chase leads to a life of dissatisfaction. Instead, they taught us to pursue virtue, wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. They believe that true and lasting happiness, what they called Eudaimonia, comes not from external pleasures, but from living a good and purposeful life. When you act with integrity, help others, and strive to be a good person, you build a sense of deep, unshakable contentment. Lesson 8. Choose your company wisely. Your character is shaped by the people you spend time with. The Stoic philosopher Seneca warned that we should be careful about who we allow into our lives. Associate with those who will improve you, he wrote. If you spend time with people who complain, gossip, and act with bad habits, you will likely adopt those traits. If you surround yourself with people who are disciplined, kind, and striving for greatness, you will be inspired to do the same. Your friends are a mirror of who you are or who you will become. Choose wisely. Lesson 9. Practice voluntary hardship. This is a powerful Stoic practice. Every now and then, willingly give up a comfort that you enjoy. Fast for a day, take a cold shower, go for a long walk instead of a short drive. By doing this, you are reminding yourself that you can live without luxury. You are building resilience and a sense of gratitude. It makes you realize how little you actually need to be happy and helps you appreciate the things you have even more. This practice prevents you from becoming a slave to comfort and teaches you how to be strong in any situation. Lesson 10. The only thing you own is your mind. You may have money, a house, or a car, but all of these can be taken from you in an instant. The one thing that is truly and completely yours is your mind. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your values, they are inviolable. Therefore, the Stoics taught that your most important work is to cultivate your inner world. Protect it from toxic thoughts, negative emotions, and external noise. Don't give away your peace to others' opinions or a fleeting frustration. Your mind is your home. Keep it clean and strong. Lesson 11. Don't fear death. The fear of death can paralyze you. The Stoics taught us to confront this fear head on. They believe that death is not a punishment, but a natural part of the life cycle. We can't avoid it, so why let it ruin our lives? Live as if this day were your last, not in a reckless way, but in a way that is intentional and purposeful. Say what you need to say, do what you need to do. When you stop fearing death, you start truly living. Lesson 12. Act with purpose. For the Stoics, every action was an opportunity to practice virtue. They didn't just walk, they walked with intention. They didn't just speak, they spoke with honesty. They asked, what is my purpose in this moment? Whether you are working, eating, or speaking, do it with a sense of purpose and integrity. Don't live on autopilot. Live with awareness. Lesson 13. Love your fate. The Stoics called this Amor Fati, love of one's fate. It's not just about accepting the past, it's about loving it. Loving every failure, every heartbreak, every mistake, because those events made you who you are today. You can't change the past, so why fight it? Embrace it. See it as an essential part of your journey. This mindset turns bitterness into gratitude and regret into peace. Lesson 14. Don't dwell on the future. Worrying about the future is a waste of mental energy. It takes you out of the present moment, which is the only moment you have. The Stoics taught us to focus on what is in front of us right now. Do the work. Be present with the people you love. The future is an outcome of your present actions. So instead of worrying about tomorrow, make today matter. Lesson 15. The person who injures you injures themselves. This is a powerful lesson in compassion. When someone is rude, cruel, or unjust, the Stoics believe that they are the ones truly harming themselves. Their negativity is a reflection of their own inner turmoil. You can choose not to absorb their poison. By not reacting with anger or bitterness, you protect your own peace and show compassion for their suffering. Lesson 16. Understand the power of words. The Stoics believed in the power of words. They advised us to be careful about what we say and how we say it. Your words can either build people up or tear them down. They can create harmony or create conflict. Before you speak, ask yourself, is this true? Is this helpful? Is this kind? If not, silence is often the wiser choice. Lesson 17. Don't let others define you. Your value comes from your character, not from others' opinions of you. People will praise you and people will criticize you. Both are out of your control. Don't let their applause go to your head or their criticism get to your heart. Stay true to your values. Your only audience is yourself and your conscience. Lesson 18. Find peace in solitude. In a world that constantly demands attention, the Stoics taught us to find comfort in our own company. Solitude is not loneliness. It is a time for reflection and self-improvement. Regularly spend time alone to think, read, and listen to your own inner voice. This practice will make you self-sufficient and independent of external validation. Lesson 19. Practice empathy. The Stoics taught us to understand that everyone is fighting a battle we know nothing about. When someone is difficult, instead of reacting with anger, try to understand their perspective. This practice builds compassion and prevents you from losing your peace over someone else's actions. Lesson 20. The way of life is a constant practice. Stoicism is not a destination. It is a daily practice. You will make mistakes. You will fail. That's okay. The goal is not to be perfect, but to get a little better every day. Wake up with the intention to practice these lessons. When you stumble, get back up and try again. This consistent effort is where true strength and peace are found. You've now learned all 20 of these life-changing lessons from Stoicism. These are not just teachings to think about. They are tools to transform your life, your mind, your resilience, and your peace. If you use even one of these daily, your life will begin to change in ways you never imagined. Let me leave you with something real. The world we live in is loud. Everyone is chasing something. Everyone is trying to prove something. Everyone is trying to be something. But the Stoics didn't chase. They found their strength within. They didn't scream to be heard. They found clarity in their own thoughts. They didn't tell us how to change the world. They taught us how to change ourselves so we could face the world with peace. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to carry your burdens alone. You just need to start. So breathe. Take this moment and start over. Not from pressure, but from clarity, from purpose, from peace. Because if even one of these lessons spoke to your heart today, you already took the first step. And that means you're ready. You're ready to become the calm in your own storm. You're ready to live stronger, live wiser, and live free.